All right. Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? So, back again, the Chestnut Valley. Hello from Czech Republic, hello from Brazil, hello guys, hello. Thank you so much for being here tonight to join me as we expand the city of Chestnut Valley. So, if you missed the last couple of streams, now I can just pass on to the game, to the main gameplay. Basically, we have built these industries. We have completely relocated the industrial layout. So if you followed the first streams, we have built the first industrial district over here in this temporary layout. And as we unlocked more city tiles, we eventually expanded towards this location, which I think looks much better. In the future, perhaps we can extend the ship connection here and turn this into a port or transform this somehow, but for the time being, I'm satisfied with that. And today, what I thought we could do is basically transform this layout, because we don't have any more polluting industry here, so we can expand the downtown area to this location and completely redo this road layout. So that's pretty much the plan for today. Hopefully I can get it done this stream. Road layout is something that usually takes some time, but we'll see how it goes. Cities do have metro? Yes, they do, but you need to unlock it. Okay. So, I'm gonna start working on the layout. This area still has a lot of pollution. I think when we let the game run on the max speed, this will eventually disappear. But we cannot zone anything here. But we can start working on the layout. So what I'm gonna do is actually, I think I'm gonna pause the simulation, and I'm gonna start by deleting all the roads that we have. So all of this is going to disappear. I think I'm going to delete this connection as well, this little segment. And I think I'm also going to delete this access road because we no longer need it. I'm going to leave this segment here because perhaps we can continue it and connect it to this area. So, it would be very easy for me to just continue the grid to this side, but I don't know, I think I want to make something a bit more interesting than this. I want to perhaps break the grid and make kind of an angle. So instead of continuing with this square shape all the way throughout the area, I think I'm gonna make an angular road. So if I continue this road over here, so this is the major guideline that we have. I think I want to make a 45-degree angle road, and this will be a new guideline. So this could be a new grid. Okay. So we can have the grid following this direction all the way until it crosses to this road, and then it can change the grid, and it kind of changes the orientation of the roads. Now we just need to do something with this main idea. I think I'm gonna have a second highway connection. So we have this one connecting to this main avenue, which is starting to have quite a bit of problems. Perhaps in the future we can upgrade it to a larger road, which I need to unlock. Not gonna unlock it right now. I think I'm gonna save my milestone points for when I actually need it. But so I think we can continue to have this road come all the way over here, but I think I wanna split it as well when it gets here, and make it curve at around this direction. So another thing that I should try and figure out is if I want this road here, or perhaps a bit more to the right side. But I think I'm gonna work on the highway connection first. So I think I want to elevate it a bit more. In fact, I even think I can do something cool. So perhaps if I grab my level terrain tool, I bring it all the way here. Did I make a hill over there? Probably. This is actually pretty flat, so perhaps I can keep it as it is. And now I just need to figure out a way to make it curve, and I think I'm gonna go under this bridge that we have. So let's see. This can be a small loop. And perhaps it can connect all the way there. Now we just need to find another access point, because this will be our off-ramp. No, sorry, our on-ramp, because it's the ramp that people use to get into the highway. And it's making a left turn. I don't want it to do that. So we can change it like this. Perhaps I can even fix it a bit more, because this angle is not very friendly. Not sure why I cannot do anything with this. So I think I'm gonna have to disable the guidelines for this. It's a bit unfortunate. It's still a bit chaotic, so I think I'm gonna have to raise the highway actually. But if I do that, I will also have to raise the terrain level here, maybe. Hey, first name, last name. Very original naming that you got there. Kinda like me. Enjoy the whole live stream, my man, and thank you so much for keeping up with the content and watching the old live streams, the old replays. No, not Miguel Oliveira, but yeah, I've been told that I kind of look like him as well, even though I completely disagree. So I think I'm gonna use a tunnel here. Because I don't really wanna elevate the highway, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, the reason I don't want to elevate this highway so I can make the road go under is because the bridge is pretty parallel to what we have already, and if I raise it here, it would kind of have a bump in this area of the river on this shoreline, and that would cause me to raise the bridge on the entire section, so it could be perfectly horizontal, and I think it doesn't justify to have a bridge higher than this in this location. So I just choose to do this solution instead. Now I just need to make sure I can actually make it pretty, you know. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to change this anyway. I don't really like the way it looks. And for this one, up something like this. Now I think this will eventually connect to a road that will spawn from around here, so I think we can bring this road all the way through to here. So this will be our main access point to the city. Lower the terrain for the ramp instead. You know what? That's actually a very good idea. It actually did not occur to me to do that. So if I delete it, oh, but this is too much. Perhaps a bit higher. can make a ramp here. Oh yeah, look at that. Much better. Much better indeed. Now we can stop it back up. And this will lead me to perhaps bring this road a little bit to the back side. So let's scoot it over a bit more. Come on. So here's our on-ramp. Now let's go for the off-ramp. Okay. Does this need to be turned into a proper segment or whatever? Don't worry, I'll connect everything. I'll change the direction of traffic when I'm done, even though I already fixed that particular issue you were mentioning, Supreme. All right, so we have one here. Now what do I need? Both of these are going this way. Now I need one coming from this side to this side. And for that, I can make, you know, another loop here. Or maybe I can connect it directly to this road. Ooh, that's no bueno. It's no good at all. I'm thinking what would be the best way of doing this, because I also want to connect to this side. So perhaps we can delete this thing here. Yeah, kind of a trumpet interchange or a slight modification of it would probably be the best solution here. So perhaps we can connect it here. Do something like this. This is what we have done on the other intersections in this city. It kind of does this weird stuff. And I know I can delete the what's it called? The traffic lights. It's still a bit weird that allows it to do this. So I can delete both traffic lights. Come on, buddy. It's not that hard. Okay, so this works slightly. I just don't like this, the way it connects over here. And I'm not sure if that's the angle of the roads or whatever. It's really freaking weird. So this is much better. I'm not sure if people are allowed to turn left over here or not. Overall, I think it's this. I'm just a bit unsure because of the light, the texture effects that are happening here. That, you know, the road lines are completely messed up. I don't know if this is going to affect traffic in a negative way. What if I turn this into a piece of highway? Okay, yeah, that works. I think that's the angle of stuff, but that's enough. That's cool. You can always, you know, take care of it and modify it later if necessary. Do I want to make an additional connection here? Perhaps it wouldn't be poorly thought if I just made a connection from this highway that could spawn here and connect to a road that I could place here. Perhaps that would be a good idea, but I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm just gonna adjust the terrain here and everything pretty. For the sake of realism, I'm just gonna add a few elevation changes here. Try to make it a bit natural. Hey Nuno. Yeah, see, this is my 4th live stream. So yeah, not really a face reveal because I've been live streaming since last weekend, so roughly a week and a half ago. But glad you could join the stream. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, I agree. This is probably just a visual glitch, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. But anyway, we have our main entrance. So this is going to be, or I mean, one of the main entrances. This will virtually lead people to this road, and this will be a main road that will go at about this angle, and we'll continue moving forward. Okay, cool. Now we have a secondary entrance that will converge over here. And here I'm not sure if I want to change some things, because I don't really like how there's so much traffic here in this avenue. So perhaps you can even remove this intersection. And I think I'm gonna convert this to a normal road, perhaps. No, with zoning and whatever. I don't want to make a connection here because it's too close. I'm thinking if I should keep this roundabout. Because the traffic issue is not on the roundabout, it's over here. So if I make another road here, perhaps. Will this be too close to the main intersection? That's one thing to think about. And I think I'm gonna put a large plaza here. This can be the central point of the downtown area. You can have a bunch of cars, you know, not a bunch of cars, but a bunch of high density buildings around it. But I'm really not digging this elevation change. So I think we have to work a little bit on this. Yeah, it's not optimal at all because we have all of these elevation changes, which make it look a bit weird. I think I'm gonna sunk this area a little bit, perhaps, just so I can, just for the central area. I don't like terraforming that much. I prefer to have everything, you know, natural looking, but because this is so extreme and because this is going to be a downtown area, I think it justifies to have a little bit of terraforming. So perhaps we can grab this point. Now have it around here. I can even bring this back. Okay. And the same thing. Over here, perhaps a bit more. Just so I have plenty of room to make some high density. Oh, and this is completely not ideal. Okay. This is now plenty of space for us to put our main park in the central part of the city. Maybe no parking on that road. We'll see. There will definitely be no parking here, but that's something we can detail later on. Now I'm wondering if I want to have a different type of grid for this area, you know, because here we used a rectangular grid, so I want to keep consistency somehow, but at the same time it would be nice to innovate a little bit or make things a bit different. For example, this road, both of these roads actually can come at around. I just need to make this a bit better first. I don't like how it's completely messing up the node, so perhaps we can make it slightly close, but not that much. And the same thing over here. Actually, you know what? This is stupid. I can just rebuild the other road instead. So this grid is okay. And so is this one. What's not okay is this road over here. There we go. Now, how to connect this? It's a very good question. I wonder if I want to encapsulate this park into medium-sized roads. Perhaps I want to. We can have a small road here. Perhaps we can even add some parking. And how much was this? This was 144 meters, so we can keep that distance. And this can probably be our new grid. This is a good time for us to start leveling everything. Okay. And from here to here we have 112 meters. No, sorry, 120. Good evening, Keith. Nice to see you again on the stream. Happy birthday, my friend. Didn't know it was your birthday. I'm glad to spend the evening with you. Hope you enjoy the stream. Thank you, Nikos. Glad you enjoy to play the game. The game will, if it is like its predecessor, it will go on sale very, very quickly. So you just have to be a bit patient if money is a problem. When are mods coming out? Mikkel or Michael, is it how do you pronounce your name? I don't know. Hopefully I'm doing it right. Not sure when mods are coming out. Not really sure if they're coming out this year, to be honest. That's good to hear, kid. Thank you so much. How's the game now? I mean, it's running smoothly. I heard it got another update, like today or yesterday, something like that. I haven't noticed any difference when it comes to performance, but I mean, on my end, the game has always been running smoothly. It's just when sometimes I notice when I'm recording and playing at the same time, the recording loses quality. So if you notice that on your end, please let me know, because it's important for me to know those things. But when it comes to gameplay itself, I haven't had any particular issue. Now this is a dangerous connection here, no? I think I'm gonna turn this into another 4-lane so we can connect it to this road. It connected at a very weird angle. They fixed the college. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I think this is a good sign. I remember, you know, on the last live stream, we needed like way more people for college than for high school, and now it's the other way around. High school, it's a bit higher than college, which is what makes sense because we don't have any working high school at the moment. So if that's the thing, then we will be able to have some fun with the high school pretty soon. Because we have a high school placed in the city, like this one, but we haven't enabled it yet because there's no need for it. There's very little eligible students. This is not quite right. Okay. Let's see, how do I want to connect this? I think I'm going to reserve this spot for the train station, you know? This grand entry. And we can make a train station here. I think that's going to look really, really nice. so I don't really want to expand to this area. But perhaps I can do something a bit cool. So perhaps here we can change the direction of the layout once again. And make a block spawning on to that direction. I think I'm gonna delete this pathway because we'll have to rework on this, I believe. I think I wanna have a road, you know, parallel to this one. Something like this, you know. You can already start thinking about the connection to this industrial layout. Maybe another block here. Man, why is it messing up my roads? Now we can cut this one at around perhaps here. Actually, let's go a bit further back. Kinda messed up the grid here a little bit. I was gonna say it's no problem, but I think we can do a bit better. Now this angle is way too tight. Jesus. Hold on a second. Ooh, a lot of comments. Sorry guys, I'm too focused on building the road layout that I'm missing a lot of them. Hey Jamin, nice to see you. 3 a.m. where you are. Yeah, have a good night's sleep, my man. I totally understand that you cannot stick around. By 3 a.m. I will be sleeping. Delta Range and Ants on CS1 was a very cool map. It was actually the map for season 3 of Design and Manage, I believe. Hinksman, I think I'm gonna go with my original plan. I wanna see how this turns out. We need to run the game for the updates to kick in. Yep, that's what they said last time as well. Will the stream be saved? Yes, Dimitri, it will be saved. You can watch it on my channel. Running the game on medium settings is alright, you know, I don't really... Of course you're not going to get all of those immaculate textures, but you know, the game on medium settings is actually quite enjoyable. It doesn't look that bad. Connect the one that that comes out of the roundabout. Yeah, perhaps I'm gonna do that because I don't like how there's a very direct road connecting all the way here. I don't really like this main road. It's too strict, I think. I think I'm gonna delete it. Yes, I'm Portuguese. Glad to know that, Musan. Glad to know that my videos helped you and they gave you some inspiration. Curve road only challenge, I don't think I'm going to continue that because, you know, very little point in playing City Skylines 1 when you have this new game coming. I think I'm gonna go another block. And perhaps this one. This is the one that's going to connect to this road, I think. So let's continue it a little bit. Okay. Now people can turn here, no, come here and go straight ahead, or connect to this this road. And this connection, of course, needs polishing. It's not gonna end like this, of course. But for the time being, I'm just planning out my layout. So this is 160 meters. Let's go 160 meters here. And I think we can now connect this road Let's grab the exact middle point. And connect it to this street. Perhaps we should do it the other way around so we don't lose the zoning tiles. Ah, come in, what the hell? What's going on? It's this one. There we go. CS2 version of Curved Road. I think I want to enjoy playing the game without any limitations for the time being, you know, because I'm still learning the game, so I don't want to throw myself at the challenge of using only curved roads, a challenge that I might not be able to, you know, to fulfill. Yeah, I learned that recently as well, that you can make external connections on maps that supposedly do not have them. Okay, so what else can we do here? I think I'm gonna start working on this area before I fix this thing. Because I want to have a road maybe like over here, you know, at this angle. So perhaps we can have a road here. And by making a 45-degree angle road here, this road should have the exact same orientation as these ones, you know. Yes, it does. But I don't think I want it that close to the margin. I think I want it a bit higher. So maybe here. Still trying to understand these all guides and snap points tools. Still don't completely dominate them. So I think this can be a good starting point. because I'm thinking to the north of this road we can have downtown, and then to the south we can have suburbs. You can have, you know, streets, individual streets that come out of this road where we are going to put low density housing. I think that would look cool. And we can even connect it to this industrial layout, perhaps. But I'm still not convinced. Let's go one more. Okay, so this might work. Yeah, I agree with you, Zuri. Mixed zone buildings was something that was missing in City Skylines 1. I'm glad they added that to the game. And it's not only European cities, I know that US cities have that concept as well. No, I'm not studying urban planning, Damien. I also think I wanna adjust this terrain. I'm not gonna make everything flat, but I can definitely make it a bit better than what it is right now, you know? Okay. There we go. Now, I'm not sure if I want to curve this avenue and connect here. I think if I do that, this area is going to be way too busy. Perhaps we can bring this one instead, perhaps? Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Let me just do it, you know. have a straight angle here for testing purposes, so perhaps something like this. Just so I don't have everything depend on curved roads, perhaps. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. By the way, how big is college? I need to start thinking about college soon. Well, actually, no, not really, because they fixed that, right? I only have 16 eligible students. So I don't need to rush superior education for the time being, I believe. Which is cool. Now this street can perhaps connect to this road. I'm actually thinking if I want to connect the main industrial layout to this particular avenue. Can I even upgrade this road? I can, I sure can. So I think I'm gonna upgrade this to a large road. And I think, how do I want to do this? Yeah, let's upgrade this. I also need to start planning, or at least start thinking about pollution, because this area is very polluting and I'm building my city right next to it. So I need to think if I really want to do that. So what about noise pollution? Oh, that's fine, that's more than fine. Air pollution, ground pollution is also fine, so no problem here. And these roads are connecting at very weird angles because this angle of this grid is not the same as this one. So I don't want to emphasize that. But perhaps is actually a good way for me to try and do something. Oh, you know what? Let me try something. Let me just change the angle a little bit. This can be used as a median point. So can this. And so can this. Hey Samuka, glad you could join us this evening. Maybe unpause the game so that pollution can go away. Yeah, sure, why not? We already have all the main connections to the highway done, so we can probably do that. Now, as for this area here, not sure I wanna merge it here. I'm thinking this can be a very dense zone of low density. Sorry, a very dense zone of low density residential, so houses pretty much, with a river view. So 101 meters. Right, and this can connect to this this part of the city. I'm even thinking if I want to add a secondary highway access here. Oh, and now that I'm talking about highway, I didn't touch this, and I should have. I should have fixed this, because one of the things that we can do is change the number of lanes. So here we have a lane coming out. So this should be I believe this should be something like this. Okay, so we have 4 lanes, they diverge here and we get 2 lanes, because 4 minus 2 equals 2. And here, after we split, this needs to be a 3 lane as well, all the way until here, I guess. Wait, no, this is wrong. So this is what we want, okay? We can even bring it a bit to this side, so it becomes immaculate. And here, is it a 2? No. There we go, this is what we want. There we go, perfect. Okay, so now I think we got it under control. Okay, but what I was saying is that perhaps we can have a secondary connection, you know, averaging this thing and hopefully make it connect to this road. Thus we can disperse the traffic a bit better. And the same thing over here. Let's try it out. Okay, so now we need to make another 45-degree angle. This is it. And we already have cars traveling through this junction. Yeah. Can we bring this road under? Perhaps we'll need to change the terrain, just like we did on the other section. Or maybe instead of going 45-degree angles, we can go alongside the coast, you know, parallel to this pathway. Okay, so like this. And I'm not sure if I want to have this curve this particular way, you know. Not really sure if I enjoy this road. I have questions about this. I have many doubts. Yes, I know it doesn't make sense to have parking here. As I've said, those types of details and micromanagement will be done later. Not worried about that right now. I just want to make a road layout for the time being, and a functional one. So what I was saying is that perhaps we can have an highway segment connecting to this road. So something like this, but better. And for us to do this, we'd have to give it some options. We either turn to the right or to the left. And the same thing over here. But for us to do this highway segment would need to be upgraded to a much higher density. And I don't think I want to do that, because that would involve recreating the entire bridge. So we're gonna keep it as it is, and perhaps we are going to build the additional segment elsewhere. So for example, the split, instead of happening here, can happen here. Okay. and the diversion point can happen here instead. You know, something like this. Now I need to do the same thing as an exit point. Can I even add a roundabout here? Or is it... yeah, it's a bit on top of the... of this road segment. Well, that's not an issue. I can actually bring it a bit to the right side, which perhaps is what I want to do. But before that, I need to figure out an exit point which should connect to this road. But what will happen if I do this? I'm predicting a huge traffic issue if I do something like this. Even if I do a no turn right, we have this issue here, and major intersection at a main entrance. But you know what? We can test it out, see what happens. And if it creates problems, we can always fix it or change it. Just figuring out the best angle. I think this is the one. Okay, so now we just need to connect this piece over here. And let's start and make a couple of roundabouts. Should I even do roundabouts? Now that I'm thinking about it. Or should I just keep regular intersections? Well, this area is not going to have a lot of density here, so probably not a lot of traffic issues, so maybe I can do just a normal connection. Like this. Okay. And now here, same stuff. Okay. Now we need to connect this road to this road. Well, we don't need to, but perhaps we should. So let's just delete it. And of course this dog park needs to be put at another location, so perhaps we can leave it here. I'm thinking, do I want to curve this? Yeah, I think so. I think it's a good idea to curve it. Maybe a small curve on each side. I need to fix my posture. This should be a large road, not a small road. Is this acceptable? Not so much, no. So let's relocate this park. Okay. It's a bit weird, this connection here. I think the road kind of made a very weird angle. Not sure if I'm satisfied with this. I'm just testing something out, guys. This is way too bad. Can cars turn left here? Yes, they can. Okay. Okay, let's see how traffic evolves here. I think this is going to be a headache in future stages when the city is a bit more developed. Hey Andres, nice to see you. I think I'm gonna make this curve a bit more accentuated, and by that I mean not have a segment of straight line. Are you really bother me because of the path lane? Just delete it, man. Okay, I like this better. Okay. Let's try something different. Not sure I want to do this. Because then the conversion point here is going to be a bit more chaotic. So I think we are going to leave it at that. Okay, time to save the game. Dartham, yeah, I can make a few tutorials. I've already been doing a few. If you actually, I uploaded one of them yesterday. If I have any more ideas on tutorials to make, of course I'll try and do them. To change the direction of a one-way street, that's actually very, very simple to do. So here's your one-way street. You know, now if you want to change the direction, you just select it again. You click on this replace tool. Then you click on left click and hold it, and then you just drag it. And notice how the arrows change direction, you know. So again, just click it and drag it. Left, right, left, right. Level 7 with only 30,000 population. You get a lot of experience just by placing buildings. So you know, whenever you place a big building like the high school, for example, that gives you a ton of experience. And just having your citizens happy, you know, build experience over time, and that will contribute to level the city. So that's actually one of the things that I enjoy about the game, is that you're not depending on population. Okay. Now here, as I've mentioned, I want to make a zone dedicated for suburbs. And for that purpose, I think I'm going to use streets. Not streets, alleys. But I'm going to converge them to a small road first. And I'm not sure why that messed my zoning spaces. That shouldn't happen. Or should it? See, here's fine. So I'm not sure why this guy is bothering me. What? It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Anyway, I think I want to have a street here. Perhaps the distance here is too short. And this area next to the avenue can be used to house a few shops, for example. Does more chicken make me richer? Actually, it does, you know. So for example, this is my specialized industry. I only have these two buildings of grain farm, and if we go into the taxation and we take a look at how much money these things are giving me, and we look at grain stuff, you know, we're making a profit on by 8,000, you know, per month, only with these two industries. And the way this works is, by what I've heard, if you have a piece of specialized industry in the city, it will motivate your generic industry to make more buildings dedicated to this particular type. So because I have a lot of grain, I'm assuming that motivated my industry to open shops or open factories for grain products, and that's why I have so much income for grain particularly. So to answer your question, if you had something more farms on livestock, you know, specializing in this, the profit out of these projects would be much higher. So in other words, yes, it will make you richer by having more chicken. This is of course in theory and assuming the game, you know, makes sense. Sometimes it does not. Let's make some allies here. The tutorials of the game, yeah, I think you could go through them if you're particularly new to the game, because there are a couple of things that are different from the original City Skylines if you ever play that game. But other than that, I mean, they don't really add anything, to be honest. But they're good for absolute beginners. Not sure if that's your case. This is a big cloud blocking the sun out of my beautiful city. Now, how big should the low density buildings be here? Should I do... I definitely do not want to place some 6 longs, you know? And 5 is probably way too big, but should we do 4 or should we do 3? So 4 longs or 3 longs? Never really managed to form a great city. I mean, that's something that you develop with time, you know. I also have a problem of not wanting to finish my cities. I think everybody faces that because you always want to try something new, you know. You're constantly having new ideas, which is completely fine. Why are my zoning cells so messed up? I don't get it. What? Snapping to zoning cell length. I think this is it. There you go. Jesus. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do 3x3s. So if we do this, then the road should be here. So we're talking about 64 degrees. Hey, Gaming Edges, thank you so much. That's really nice to hear. Glad you enjoyed the content. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna make some more tea. I will be right back, and in the meanwhile, I'm gonna make you follow a random citizen in my city. Let's see. Where is this guy going? Way too close. Let's see someone who is traveling quite a lot.
Hi.
How about this person? She's going over there. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Let's follow her.
Hi.
Like a good stalker. Oops. Still hanging. Getting the hang of this. Okay. I will be right back. And I'm gonna make the pathway go alongside this this trajectory. I know this is looking a bit weird, guys, but trust me, you will soon understand. What am I trying to do? So I need to find out a pattern that looks not bad, you know? That's what I'm trying to do here. So maybe something like this. No, this is not enough, I think. So let's make the curve a bit bigger. I think we're gonna have to do something a bit more extreme. If you do custom roundels, yeah, I know, but too much work for that. I'll just end them at the dead end. It's no big deal. Not sure if I wanna walk right there. Yeah, we can keep it. Is this too close to the water edge? I think we'll be fine. like how it removes the zoning spaces. See how it removes the zoning spaces? Like if I do it here right in the middle, it doesn't maximize the space and that bothers me a little bit. If I do this, it also removes spaces here, so what gives? So and here we are going to have a segment right alongside here. Okay, I think we can do another, just one more block before we start transitioning to industrial. And all these guides are so annoying. Let's do something. I'm just making some guidelines at this point. I'm not talking too much because I'm a bit focused. But I should be done with this. I think the hardest part is done, and I will let you know what I've done when I'm done. Can I make this right? Apparently not. Let's just, if I curve it like this, cannot be that bad, right? It's terrible, actually. Okay. Let's go a bit more to the left. Yeah, this is kind of messed. So I was trying to make a curved layout, but the way tiles work in this game is very weird. I was trying to make houses alongside these roads, you know, but even with pathways, it's super hard to control where the houses will be zoned. It's not even curved. That's a pity. That's too bad. Another option would be to simplify this and have the roads for the layout ending at a straight angle against the road. And this road is not going to be here. I think I'm going to delete it. So yeah, I think we're gonna make a simplistic layout, and then if we have the chance to improve it, we will do so. Okay. This can actually be a good turning point. Actually, let me try something. I'm slouching so much. I need to check my posture more often. I tend to forget that I'm slouched and I end up messing up the way I'm seated. Yeah, this is messed. Their layouts, unfortunately, are a bit ridiculous. Perhaps we can start bending. How can we do this? So this road is not going to continue here, that's for sure. I think I'm just gonna have them straight as they are. Now can I do another one here, please? Okay, now before I delete the guidelines, let's do it here. Come on. Okay, now just another one here to this side. And we can start bending here. Okay. And with this, I think we can now start deleting the guidelines. Should I delete this one as well? And it's not perfect because there's some segments missing. Now it's okay. Except for this one. This one, I don't know what to do. Or maybe I know. Just gonna bring it here. delete it there. And connect it over there. Okay, cool. This is nice. Now, of course, we need to connect to the pathways. But I believe we have a good starting point. Okay, let's just resume the simulation so we don't lose a lot of gameplay time. One of your roads is in 7 block spacing. Oh god. You sure about that? Which one? It's this one. It's this one. That can be fixed pretty quickly, I believe. Because I now have all the guidelines set in place. Okay, so here we have one. I know I'm taking too long with this, guys, just bear with me, I'm almost done. Okay. I think that's it. Now for the pathways. This is the easiest part. that I need. So I'm not sure I want a crosswalk there, but we should have crosswalks on these roads. But people can cross them anyway, right? We don't need crosswalks. So yeah, I do need, however, to connect these segments to the main layout. Also a nice opportunity for us to adjust the pathways. Perhaps we can even go both ways, you know, and make something like this. I'm gonna connect as far as possible without making a crosswalk. Let's just redo these. I think I found the best course of action, or the best tool for that. Here I don't think I need. Okay. Oh, and I missed one. I missed one here. Okay, cool. Now what I'm thinking is, should I make another one? Another segment? Or perhaps I should just end the connection. So if I do a segment there, I don't need this thing or this thing. Okay, cool. This doesn't look half bad, but now we need to connect the ends or the endpoints to the pathway. Obviously, I took way too long to build this. This was definitely not my intention to take this long to build this. I actually wanna go a bit to the left. This is not perfectly aligned, but that's fine. Well, it would be fine if I didn't lose zoning space. Okay, so let's move on to other parts of the layout before I go crazy with this suburban area. I think this is going to be a nice location for a park or a natural park surrounding the downtown area. Yes, I missed the pack connection. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so far so good. Now I could make another road here. Come here and connect to this little road. So perhaps that's what I'm gonna do. Or maybe I want to try and bring this one all the way here. Is this even doable? Is this at a decent angle for us to do that? The angle seems a bit tight, but it's definitely doable, you know. This is definitely something that can be done. And this is another option. If we go and grab the middle point here, actually, let me try and grab one end of the segment. Is this a bit too weird? I mean, not really. Let's do on the opposite end instead. So right here. No, this doesn't look good. Yes, you're right, my webcam is frozen. It was the first time today that this happened, so quite a victory. There we go, it's fixed now. Thank you for letting me know. I actually looked at my camera, but it didn't seem frozen. I thought I was just really quiet, but no. It was frozen. Now, I don't like the way this is turning out to be over here. So we need to do something about it. Perhaps if we add a slight curve instead. I mean, it's better. I think we can put some small buildings here, I suppose. But I'm not sure about the amount of intersections that we're creating here. Now I want this area here in the middle to be somewhat dense. I don't want there to be one downtown area here and another one there. I want this thing to look seamless. So all of these houses here will eventually need to be converted to medium to high density. But what I don't want to have is like a road cutting through the middle without anything zoomed in. So first and foremost, I think I'm gonna delete the roundabout. And convert this to a large avenue. Perhaps we can continue that segment. So let's bring it all the way here. Now we need to give it some grass lanes in the middle. Okay, and now some trees What's this? You can give sound barriers. Oh, this is for the highways. That's fine. In fact, I think I can put something here because it's right next to houses. Yeah, I think that's nice. I like how the layout is turning out to be, but I feel like it's not there yet. Not sure if I'm being clear with what I mean. I also don't think this intersection is somewhat adequate here, so I think I'm gonna do an overpass. Or perhaps a underpass. This intersection is behaving alright. There's not a lot of traffic here. We have some cars using this connection. It's cool. And some using this one, although not much. We have a car accident here. We haven't put any road maintenance services, you know. I think we will have to put this one in the future, but I need to hold on and wait. There will be a time for that. Bothers me that this road is not aligned, so I'm gonna take care of that. So this is it. So now the very least it's aligned. Perhaps we will want to put a big building here, you know, or one of those that takes a huge amount of space. Maybe. But I think one of the things that I probably should start doing now is just start zoning and developing the city. And then we will adjust the layout as we progress. That could be a decent strategy, you know. I just want to finish up some details. Like for example, I have this avenue that ending here, and perhaps I want to connect it to this layout. So perhaps we can do that. Then I should end the stream because I'm getting a bit tired, to be honest. And tomorrow is work day and I gotta wake up early. Man, these guidelines are really hard to understand. I mean, I suppose with time I will get the hang of them, but for the time being they're being very frustrating to control and to make them snap to the right places. What I want to do is a road that perfectly matches this one. Okay, so this is what I want. Actually, you can just connect it there and the problem is solved. No need to overthink this. What if I do this instead? No, let's not overcomplicate things. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream right now. So unfortunately we did not finish the layout today. I got a bit obsessed with this part of the layout near the shoreline. Perhaps this is something that should have been done on a post period, you know, after finishing everything. But overall I like the direction that this is going. I think breaking the grid like this is a nice change of pace from what we had so far, and I think it connects nicely to the industrial layout. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% satisfied with this, so I think we're gonna mess with the layout a little bit more in the future stream. So yeah. How's our traffic, by the way? Oh yes, I haven't done what I wanted to do, which is remove this intersection, turn it into an overpass or underpass. I need to think about it because I have some trees here. But this is something that can be done in the next stream. Let me just make sure I save the game again. I'm a bit obsessed with that. I've lost a lot of save files in City Skylines 1. I got a bit PTSD from that. But anyway, what are those long roads for down the shore? This is going to be for low density housing, so luxury home pretty much. This is all going to be medium and high density over here, and this is going to be low density pretty much. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.